Hey Clashers, and welcome back to another video. And well, I'm right now doing a ton of legend attacks. Every single day, 24 attacks, and most of the time I'm streaming all of them. If you want to check them out, one easy way on catching me live is just joining my Discord server, and there's most of the time a stream schedule where you can watch and see when exactly I'm going to stream and when I'm going to stream all of my attacks. Today I will show you guys a couple of highlights, yet again going to explain a bit better on how P.E.K.K.A Smash works, because even I'm learning every single attack something new, which is really helpful to get better, to improve. I'm trying to share this with you guys to make sure that everyone is getting better with this specific strategy. And since right now I'm using P.E.K.K.A Smash in Legends, that's the strategy I'm going for. So let's get started. On this base, this is actually a really old Town 13 base. What I normally did on this base, and for this, like for me, this right now is like a test if this works on Town 14 as well. But what I did is always do a queen charge with the warden together from the bottom side. Let the queen decide whichever way she wants to go, and then just queen charge the entire core. How we do it? Well, we do it with a lock launcher because we have style, and at the same time, I mean, the lock launcher is pretty cool and pretty OP anyway. So let's just use it together. So as soon as our queen has decided whichever way she wants to go, so far it kind of looks like she's going for the right side. We're going to funnel with the wizard. We're going to make sure that we're dropping all of our loons in front of the queen, just to make sure that we're saving this one freeze. Because with having our loons tanking, you guys can see that we do not have to use any freezes right now for our queen to get through the single throwing tower. Without those loons, I guess we would have needed to go through at least one freeze to make sure that we're getting through all of this. But with using the coconut loons and tank loons at the same time, we made this pretty easy, and we completely smashed the Inferno Tower without investing anything right there. Now we have to smash on the right side, and for this plan it's really important that the queen is taking down the entire core, and then the P.E.K.K.A Smash basically is only taking care of the top side compartment from the town hall basically. But what normally happens, at least back in Town 13, my warden was more like positioning itself towards the top side, and at some point switching over to the P.E.K.K.A Smash. This right now is not happening because of some weird reason. I have no clue why, but so far the warden is more like positioning itself towards the bottom side. This means he can't see the P.E.K.K.A Smash. Now finally he's like, oh wait a second, there's some people who need my help. And that's exactly where he's switching over, using the warden ability to protect all of my troops from the poison of their town hall. And at this point there's only not much left base, to be honest. Like, obviously this was not a max base, but at the end of the day we have one swag rage. Come on, so this is pretty big overkill. So really nice plan, and apparently you can smash this base the same way as I smashed it already on Town 13. We have no problems whatsoever to take out this base. Obviously now raging everything, and this is looking pretty good and pretty promising. Rage, obviously, as I said, we can swag that one and still overkill this base with this swag royal champ ability. So this worked pretty good. So let's now move on, go to the next base, and let's see if we can learn something over there. But this so far worked pretty nicely. And as I said, never underestimate the lock launcher. It's such an OP siege barracks, but don't do it on this base. So let's take a look, and I will try to explain how you can really engage those annoying ring bases when playing P.E.K.K.A Smash. So what you're normally doing on those bases, starting the queen kind of in front of where there's like double expo or like an expo scatter setup in the core ring. And as soon as you can find that, you're going to start the queen right in front of that, wall break in at least once, then a couple of cocodoons, and then the next thing what you're going to do, you just blimp that inner core, like this inner ring, and you want to interrupt that. After that, and like what this does is it's doing two things, and that's really important. First off, you're interrupting the ring. Second of all, you're getting away, like taking care of the second layer damage, which to be honest didn't work that great because the stupid queen lured over my Yetis and my Yeti mites, so the expo did not fall. That was quite unfortunate, but either way, this is still alright. But we took care of the scatter shot, which created pathing. And then the next thing is you're just adding your P.E.K.K.A Smash basically, because I already had to use so many rages because this one expo did not go down. At this point I have only one more rage, and with one rage you cannot charge the entire core. So that's why what I'm doing, I'm just having to kind of like hoping for my P.E.K.K.A. Smash to help. That's why I'm using the jump. That's why I'm trying to funnel in my P.E.K.K.A. Smash. That's exactly what is going to happen. And we have to the Royal Champ. The Royal Champ is supportive on the outside of the space, trying to somehow get through all of this. And now raging the core, making sure as soon as the Town Hall is engaging my troops, we're going to use the Warden ability, protect everything. That's exactly what we're doing right now, to protect the Queen as well, because the Queen taking a lot of damage. And now we can just hope and pray that somehow this works. And that's kind of what most of the time happens against bases like this. This tornado is just completely smurfing on my healers, just rotating every single healer into the Town Hall poison, which is not that great, because this makes this attack way closer than it actually should have been, because those healers were supposed to keep my troops alive. Now we have to use the invisibility spell to redirect, or to make sure that the Expo is redirecting. Queen ability at the same time. Back, and we still have one baby dragon, which we can use at any point. We have plenty of time left, so we do not need to hurry on that. We need to wait, kind of, for the elephants to go down. That's exactly what happened. So I'm using the baby dragon right now. And this is somehow making it through. It was obviously kind of close. It was not optimal, but this is how we approach those ring bases. This is how you typically can completely wreck those ring bases, and this is how you do it. Let's get to the next base. And wait a second, we should know this guy. We should know him. That's Stars from Queen Walkers. So let's see if we can somehow beat his base. This time around, we are not going to use a lock launcher. We're going to use a Queen charge. Then we're going to use a nice smash. Let's see if that works. First off, a couple of loons to funnel the left side, get rid of this mortar, and then funnel in my Queen, because this Queen is supposed to charge into that multi-inferno tower. Wait, she should go inside, right? Yeah, okay, she's going inside. That is perfect. So then she can take down the inferno tower, lure out the clan castle, which is really important. Like, do not, most of the time, do not try to spam in your smash into the clan castle. If there's a triple ice golem in there, trust me, you won't have any fun. It is just insanely annoying to deal with that. And that's exactly the reason why we just did the blimp onto the ring base. And that's the reason why we're doing the Queen charge right now. Because we want to take down, obviously, pathing, but as well, that's the biggest thing, to be honest. We want to take down the clan castle. We want to lure that out. We want to take that down. That is super important. And so far, looking pretty good. First wall break to make sure later on the smash entry is created, and now the triple ice golem clan castle is coming out. Triple ice golem is so annoying, it's insane. My king actually is going into the wrong direction. The king was supposed to walk towards the right. He's not this time around, but that's totally alright, because now the clan castle has been dealt with. Meanwhile, we can now add the smash into all of this, and then have some nice party in the core, inside the core of the base. Let's see if that works against Stars and his base. And we have now the Queen dealing with all of this. We have the Warden not following. Come on, Warden, hurry up. I know you're already old, man. Finally. I mean, it's already too late for the Warden ability, but at least he's following. That's already great news. Now the rage inside the core. We have the Yetis coming out. We have the P.E.K.K.A. already dying out. Normally, like I said, the king is supposed to take down the top side compartment. Now we have to use the Royal Champ over there. But so far, it's still looking alright. We have still a couple of spares left to support our troops. The king is doing a great work of tanking for our troops at the moment. The healers are doing a great work of actually making sure nothing is dying and everything is staying alive. And this so far is looking pretty promising, to be honest. Like, it's looking pretty good. King was able to beat through the wall. This invisibility spell was pretty bad, but whatever. There's some spring traps in there. We can use the freeze. And we're still a lot of abilities left. And time should hopefully not be any issue. Queen ability, Royal Champ ability. And this should be no problem whatsoever for the backhand, for my heroes. And this means we can triple Stars in this attack. Finally, I mean, I think yesterday or something I attacked this base as well, and I completely failed. So I'm really happy that finally we were able to beat the base. And yeah, that's some great news. So let's just keep going, and then let's see where we finished today and if we were able to, yeah, get a great result. Let's put it like this. So next base, and this one is I think it's a pretty old base, to be honest. I have to rethink right now, but I think I activated this base at some point as well. It's a pretty old base. It's not I want to say it's not that strong, but to be honest, I used it in the beginning and I failed many times on the base in the beginning. But after using the base a couple of days as well, I saw a couple of people doing exactly this entry. So let's see if I can pull this off as well. So what you're doing, you're charging into the left side of the base. I think this entry works basically with any queen charge because it's really great and you do not need to funnel too much. Because what happens is with how the base is set up, the queen is going to funnel itself towards the top side, which means you can then jump the queen in, wall break the queen in, things like that, depending on what exactly your follow-up, if it's like queen charge hybrid, if it's, I don't know, whatever. But for P.E.K.K.A. Smash, I'm just using like a couple of Goku Dunes, using rages to keep my queen alive and whatsoever. And then the next thing what I'm going to do is using the P.E.K.K.A. Smash on the top left and using the lock launcher actually to get my P.E.K.K.A. Smash inside the top base because I need the jump for my queen. So a lot of things are happening at the same time. It is a lot of chaos right now, but it should be alright. We're using the poison for the enemy king, for the enemy ice golems. But so far it looks completely alright. And another thing which is kind of cool with this one is that the lock launcher itself is already dealing a ton of damage to the town hall. You can see already the town hall has already taken already a lot of damage, like nearly half of the HP I would say is already gone. And the queen now is finished off the town hall, so that's really, really nice. And now we have just everything pushing together. And the great thing with this timing is that most of the troops are actually dodging the town hall poison. And that's the coolest thing about this approach onto the space. So far, it's working great for us. We did a great job of funneling everything, I think. And we have still a couple of backhand troops alive to like funnel and to like pick off the last remaining defenses. And even though the champ in the core is being kind of annoying, but we have queen ability left, we have royal champ ability left, and this should be no problem whatsoever. This should be our next 3-star, being able to pick off the last archer tower as well on this one. And then just use the ability of the Royal Champ to snipe the next Archer Tower. And this means we're getting the next 3-star in. So I think let's check out where exactly we're at in Legends League, at what ranking. And then that might be pretty high. We did a pretty good job today on offense, I believe. So let's check out where exactly we are and how many trophies we gained. So we are, let's switch over. We are in Germany first. We are in Germany on rank 3 and 6, and that's not too bad. And global, we are 14 and 29. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned something new. I will see you guys back tomorrow. Until then, see ya and bye bye.